M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So you know me, always playing around with different gadgets. And the latest thing I got was this little volt and amp meter. They're about £15 on eBay, so they're a bit gimmicky, but what I like about them is they have a lot of connectors for different types of leads. So you've got a USB connector, like so. And you've got USB female. You've also got USB-C here, micro USB, and USB-C here. So you've got ins and outs. So this one says in, this one says out. So first thing we'll do is just turn it on. So we'll just get a micro USB here, and it's coming straight from a 5-volt supply. And we'll plug it in, okay, and you get the welcome screen. So now each time you do anything, you can select help. So we'll click help here, and it's telling us, see if we can dim this down a bit so we can get a view of it. There you go, you can see that. It's telling us long press to rotate screen up here, long press to clear group data, and long press to change the data group. So I think it saves things, maybe. Let's push long press, group data. We're not getting it on this screen. So at the moment, we're just showing the voltage, and I should notice it shows it on plus and minus. So let's plug something into this device so that has a drawer. So let's try plugging in my Android phone, which is in the background there, which is just a normal Android phone. Let's plug it into the female USB, see what we see change. So you can see in the distance, my phone has told me that it's now connected to something and it's charging, and it's also told me that the voltage is a bit low. So the amps that it's drawing is 400 amps. Okay, well, 0.400 amps. And you've got here 0.65 volts plus and minus. You have a group here. Now let's hold something down to change the groups. See if anything happens. So nothing happens when I do that. Let's hold one of these down. Oh, that just changes the screen. And so does that. Let's try, oh, just turned it on and off. Right, let's try, oh, what did I do? All of a sudden it's rebooting. Okay. Not really sure why it rebooted, could be a bad connection. Right, so we're showing 1.05, 0.21 volts here, 2.04, 0.92 volts, 0.302 amps here. It's flashing. See if I can get a better. Let's hit next. And we're getting this. It's really just showing the volts, isn't it? There you go, amps, milliamps. That's just changed the brightness, how long the screen stays on, and we've got the Fahrenheit or centigrade that you can select. So okay, let's be risky now. Let's connect in my 52. And we just got a micro USB into the radio, so we'll unplug that. Get the other end of the micro USB. Now the good thing is that the other end could be USB-C or USB normal, so let's just plug that in. So we are just tinkering, as you can tell. So straight away we've got 0.627. Oh, it's changing quite a bit. Show you that. Leveled off. On the screen it is showing that it's charging. So up here, now if I just unplug that, yeah, the charging stops. Turn it back on. 4 point, well, you see the voltage changing. That's the 52. Now if I turn it off completely, and it changes there. Okay, so let's try another one. We're gonna plug, we've got the Zygu here. We've got a lead here plugged in, so we can convert to USB. Let's plug a lead into that. Thinking about it, we probably don't have to change leads. We probably can turn it use this adapter that I've connected. So let's disconnect this all together for now. Get the adapter like so, plug it in. Right, we're only going backwards, of course. Fiddling. Right, sorry about this, I'm just trying to get it right. Right, we've got it in. Let's see if we can flip the screen. Yeah, we can sort of flip it so it's horizontal. So yeah, obviously there's no draw because it doesn't charge anything. It's just showing me there's 4.2 volts coming out of the DEV port, where you'd normally connect your Bluetooth, like your keyboard. If I plug it in the other port, there's nothing, and that's more to do with audio, isn't it? Plug it back into the DEV. Now I'm getting this wrong, it's the host port. So it's the DEV port that has no volts. The host port where you plug in peripherals like keyboards has 4.2 volts. There's no draw there at all. Right, so let's plug the normal micro USB back in, which goes in the top in the middle here. We can change the screen back, or we can look at it that way. But I think it's better the other way because the buttons sort of line up. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons here. And there's a help menu each time. Long press to change the data group. Long press to clear the data group. Okay, next. Keep going next. Now we've got measurements here. Now we've got nothing plugged in. Let's put my phone back in. And it starts to record, by the looks of it, you know, what you're drawing. That's good, I think. If you need that calculation, let's hit help as well. Hold settings to adjust. Long press for the screen. Okay. Got a couple of figures there. Like so. Got that graph. I think if there's any other functions I've missed. And really it's a voltmeter, an amp meter, isn't it? You know, it looks pretty with a colour screen, but that's what it is. And I've got a very basic version of this already. So I think it's handy sometimes when you want to plug it in. You want to know if a USB is working, or you want to know a device that you've got connected, what it's drawing when it charges. I think that it's handy to have. And it is definitely a gimmicky type thing, but it has a use. And it wasn't too expensive at £15 delivered. I'm sure you can do more with this. So anyway, I thought I'd put a video on and see if you find it interesting. 7.3, thanks for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. All the best.